Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here, ZSPN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Golden State Warriors tonight. Just want to give you guys my thoughts and my opinions when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers and how they played without LeBron James out there tonight. As we all know by now, LeBron James suffered he suffered a left groin soreness in the last game against the Pelicans, and obviously, he basically was out against the Warriors, and respectfully so. I mean, when it comes to certain games like this, I truly believe the Lakers should give LeBron James some resting time, and stuff like this does happen. So obviously, it's not anything huge for the Lakers to be panicking when it comes to LeBron being out. But it also gives the opportunity for the rest of the Lakers squad to play very well for themselves and not always rely on LeBron James to basically be the playmaker for the Los Angeles Lakers, the point guard, if you will, that he's been doing for the past season now with the Los Angeles Lakers. So it's kind of good to see the Lakers stepping up for this team, and obviously they did it in a huge way. I mean, let's just get right into it with Anthony Davis leading the Lakers tonight with, I believe, 23 points and I believe 8 rebounds, and I think he had 2 blocks out there tonight. So continuing to show his presence out there tonight without LeBron James. So obviously giving the fans that he is also a superstar in this league, and he's also does not need LeBron James to for him to be great. So obviously he's been that way since the beginning of his career. So great job tonight for Anthony Davis. And then when it comes to the rest of the Lakers squad, obviously Rajon Rondo was inserted to the starting lineup for LeBron James. And I had to say, guys, I loved how Rajon Rondo played out there tonight. I mean, he had 12 points and he had, I believe, like 6 assists out there tonight. Continuing to show that he will make a huge difference when it comes to the playoffs. And once we have playoffs, Rondo, I'm telling you guys, he's going to be on a much higher level when it comes to that sort of experience that of a guy like him, being a veteran and a champion, and also being the floor general that he is. I mean, he showed us that in tonight's game. So great job tonight for Rajon Rondo for stepping in for LeBron James, because there's been talks. There's been talks that the Lakers are looking for another point guard, and Rajon Rondo is just basically not cutting it for a guy, and that's why they were looking at certain players like Darren Collison at the time, and I think at one point they were looking at DJ Augustine as well for the Orlando Magic, and now recently with the whole Dion Waiters, which some people might argue that he is more of a shooting guard type of player than him being a point guard. But, the Lakers do need scoring when it comes to players that are coming off the bench. So if it's still in place that the Lakers might sign Dion Waiters on March 2nd, he'll be added. It will be a nice addition for him to be added to this roster. But I believe there's got to be some roster changes. You never know. They might consider waiving a player at March 1st, because that's the last day for a team to basically waive any sort of player, so they can just basically not pay them, or if there's an opportunity for that particular player to go somewhere else and compete for a playoff run, then they rightfully can do so. So that's the last day for any sort of team to basically throw out buyouts to their players. So looking forward to that, and the Lakers might be looking at that as well. So stay tuned for that. And like always, guys, I'll bring you guys the updates and speculations about the Los Angeles Lakers and what are they up to when it comes to that particular moment once March 1st rolls around. So stay tuned for that, guys, and I will deliver to you on this channel any sort of news about the Los Angeles Lakers. But continuing on, that sort of rumor came up, and seeing what I saw from Rajon Rondo was very, very experienced, and I can honestly say, guys, Rajon Rondo has that ability to bring that sort of energy on the court when he needs to. And obviously, LeBron James has been that guy for us. But, seeing Rajon Rondo stepping up was just something that I admired from a guy like him. And, it kind of shows me that, he still got it. So, great job tonight for Rajon Rondo. The rest of the starters, they all really stepped up, and especially JaVale McGee. I believe he had maybe 8 or 12 points out there tonight. I might be thinking about somebody else, but it's Avery Bradley that I'm probably thinking about because, he also scored 12 points or something. So, the abilities that the starters for the Lakers showed out there tonight for stepping up, it kind of was kind of fitting because, it kind of showed me that, they are not always going to rely on LeBron James at times. So it's kind of good to see the rest of the Lakers squad just stepping up and playing great Lakers basketball. Now, I'm going to say this. Some people might be saying that, the Lakers did play against the Warriors because the Warriors are the worst team in the Western Conference. So obviously the Lakers were going to get this win anyway. But, some people might say that. But, I can honestly say the Warriors, they're not half bad. They showed up at times for them. In the first and second quarter. There's been times that they were stepping up. But, the Lakers, they just played a solid defense and, grabbing those rebounds and, they just had the opportunity to just manage the game. And that's what I love about the Lakers. When it comes to certain situations that they feel that they might lose a game or just lose the lead, they just somehow come back and continue to just manage the game. And they show that also tonight. And it kind of shows you that, if LeBron James decides to, take a load management, or if he has, God forbid, knock on wood, that, he does not get injured, there could be times that I just want to see better effort from the rest of the Lakers squad. And I'm going to keep on repeating myself because this is the reality. If somehow something happens to our superstars, I want our Lakers squad to just step up, and they basically did tonight. So I just hope they have that momentum, and it comes to the opportunities like this sort of situation that they're dealing with LeBron being out, that they just show up. And honestly, they did. So great job for the Lakers in general, but mostly to the starting lineup because they stepped up in a huge way as well. So great job for our starters. When it comes to the bench, the main player who stepped up for the Lakers was Kyle Kuzma. And I can honestly say the reason that he stepped up this well, sadly, is because LeBron James was out. Because, half the time when LeBron was on the floor, obviously he's a superstar and he's basically the face of the Los Angeles Lakers right now. He is the guy that deserves minutes, and obviously, he is the leader. So when it comes to that, it kind of gives other players not so much playing time for them to, show their skills and their abilities to, play well for their team. And obviously, with this type of moment, it kind of showed us out there tonight. With Kyle Kuzma, playing very well out there tonight with 18 points. I believe he had 3 rebounds and 3 assists. So he did show some playmaking ability out there tonight. So honestly, the scoring was also there too. So great job for Kyle Kuzma for stepping up for the Lakers off the bench, because there's been times throughout the game that we needed Kyle Kuzma to step up, and obviously he did, and that also had to do with him getting more minutes out there tonight. So great job tonight for Kyle Kuzma. Dwight Howard continuing to show his redemption year, and obviously he's been doing so gracefully, and obviously in tonight's game I believe he had 13 points out there tonight, somewhere around there, and I think he had 8 rebounds, so and 2 blocks. So great job for Dwight Howard stepping up for the Lakers off the bench as always. But I just hope that he has the same momentum when it comes to for these next 2 months that the Lakers have for the regular season going into the playoffs. So I hope that Dwight Howard and the rest of the Lakers squad keeps this momentum alive, and hopefully when it comes to the Lakers securing the number 1 spot, which I believe they will anyway. So if any sort of moment that they have the official opportunity to seal the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, I would love to see, our coaches like Frank Vogel, just consider, resting LeBron James and Anthony Davis, for the remainder of the regular season, because we do need them when it comes to playoff time. And it kind of seems that way, but, you never know. LeBron or Anthony Davis might continue playing throughout the regular season, because you never know, he might do so as well. So you never know. So that's a sidetrack, but just great job tonight for Dwight Howard. And when it comes to the rest of the Lakers squad, I mean, there's been some moments out there tonight that the Lakers stepped up, and that's what I just loved. I mean, I'm going to keep on repeating myself. I mean, the Lakers stepped up in a huge way because of the absence of LeBron James, and that's what I want from this Lakers team, because I don't want them always to rely on our superstars, especially LeBron James, who is basically our point guard / small forward. So he, when it comes to this sort of situation, and when we do need him to step up when it comes to the playoffs, we want him to be on his 100% out there. So obviously, with this sort of situation that he's dealing with, I just hope that a speedy recovery. And when it comes to the Lakers securing the number 1 spot, I just hope that Frank Vogel just gives LeBron, Anthony Davis, and if there's some starters who basically needs to rest for them to be ready for the playoffs. Once the playoffs roll around, I know it's 2 months away, but there's always time to talk about the Lakers when it comes to the playoffs. And obviously, this type of situation, it's a good time for the Lakers to be Laker fans, and including myself, to be talking about the playoffs. So I just hope that LeBron comes back very soon, 100%, and I hope he's not dealing with any sort of soreness on any sort of body part or wherever. So, I'm wishing the King a speedy recovery, and I just hope that once he comes back, I just hope that the rest of the Lakers squad just keep this momentum that they have, and just continue to just win games for the Los Angeles Lakers without LeBron James. And it kind of looks like that is going to be, but you never know. LeBron might return, I believe maybe Sunday when they play again, or maybe it's Saturday. I'm not so sure. I think it's I know the Lakers are going to be playing against the Memphis Grizzlies again. So it's probably on a Saturday or a Sunday, but I'm somewhere around there. It's on the weekend, so looking forward to that, and hopefully we can see LeBron James back, but you never know, things might continue as it is right now, and it still remains to be seen when it comes to Deion Waiters, if the Lakers are really interested in signing Deion Waiters, because there could be someone else that the Lakers might be looking at, and once March 1st rolls around, you never know. The Lakers might be looking at someone who might get a buyout that could help the Lakers in a huge way. So we just have to stay tuned for that. And if something does come up, like I said, guys, I will deliver it on this channel, so you guys will know about everything that's going on with the Los Angeles Lakers. if it, like a news or rumors, speculations, and roster moves or anything, just everything that's going on with the Los Angeles Lakers, I will deliver it on this channel so you guys can check them out. And I do appreciate every single one of you for liking all my social media sites: Facebook ZSPN, and Twitter at ZSPN_sports, and of course this channel ZSPN. I do appreciate all of you for showing me the support and love for this channel, and it's just overwhelming. I do appreciate all of you for showing me the support for ZSPN. I do appreciate every single one of you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys.